Good morning and welcome to my class. I'm Ms. Vandana Gupta, Assistant Professor of Mathematics. We will continue with our topic shares, which is a part of Unit 1 of Mathematics. In my last lecture, we have solved the problems in which we have calculated the net gain and the rate of return. Now, let me just quickly revise it. In shares, there are two types of gain. One is through dividend and the other one is when you sell your shares. Okay. So there are two types of gain in shares. One is through dividend and the other one is by selling the shares. How do you find out what is your net gain? So net gain will be from which sources you are getting the money minus what is the amount you have spent, invested. Okay. So net gain will be from where you are getting the money while selling the shares. So total selling price plus total dividend. These are the two ways to get the money. From this, if you subtract minus total amount which you have invested, so that will give you the net gain. Okay. Then one more term is there, which is called as percentage gain or percentage profit. Gain and profit is the same. We also call this as a rate of return. Okay? And what is the formula to calculate it? Net gain divided by total amount invested multiplied by 100. That means your percentage profit or rate of return is expressed as a percentage of your amount invested. Okay. So to make you understand, look at this, what is highlighted here. 20% gain. Suppose you have put your money in shares and you say that you have got 20% gain. What is the meaning of that? So 20% gain meaning if you have invested rupees 100, then you got the profit of 20 rupees. That means your gain out of 100 rupees invested is 20 rupees. So this, when you tell this percentage profit or rate of return, anybody will have a fair idea कि आपको कितना percent profit हुआ. ठीक है? Then we have solved this problem in the last class. This is how to find out the percentage gain and percentage profit. Now today's topic is bonus shares. What is the meaning of bonus shares? See, in simple words, let me explain you. जब कभी किसी कंपनी को बहुत अच्छा प्रॉफिट होता है या कंपनी का परफॉर्मेंस is very good, then the promoters of the company, they decide to give extra shares to the people who are already having the shares of that company. So these extra shares are called as bonus shares, and these shares are given to those people who are already in possession of the shares. मतलब नए लोगों को नहीं देते हैं, ठीक है? That is the meaning of bonus shares. So bonus shares are issued to existing equity shareholders in proportion to the number of shares in possession of the shareholders. Sorry. So bonus shares are issued to the existing shareholders in proportion to the number of shares they have. For example, suppose a company declares 2 bonus shares for 10 shares. What is the meaning of this? If a person already has 10 shares of that company, then company will give 2 bonus shares. So that means the bonus shares are given in what proportion? Are given in the proportion of 2:10. 2:10. That means if you are having 10 shares, then you will get 2 bonus shares. Okay. 2:10. So suppose a person has got 50 shares of the company. Okay, suppose number of shares a person has is 50. How many bonus shares he will get? 2 for 10. So for 50, how many? So number of bonus shares will be out of 10, 2. So what about if you are having 50? You will get 10 bonus shares. Okay. So this is how we calculate number of bonus shares. So now after getting the bonus shares, how many shares this person is having? Before he was having 50 and now he got 10 bonus shares. So total how many now he is having? 50 plus 10, that is 60. I hope you have understood the concept of bonus shares. Now we will solve some problems. I'll take this problem. Look at this. Miss Anjali bought 450 shares of face value rupees 10 at market price of rupees 80. After 3 months, the company declared 25% dividend on these shares. Again, after 6 months, the company gave 1 bonus share for every 5 shares. After 9 months, she sold all the shares at rupees 120 each. The brokerage charge for both the transactions was 2%. Find net gain and percentage. It looks like a very big problem, but what you have to do is you have to read this question in parts and see that what is given to you and what is asked to you. Okay. Yeah. So what we will do, before we actually begin solving this question, we will write down what is given to us. We'll make a plot, okay? Plan banayenge. So Anjali bought how many shares? 450. So write down number of shares. Just give me a minute. This my laptop battery is going down, so I can connect it. Yes, I'm back. So let us write down what are the things given to us. So we are given number of shares. How many? 450. What is the face value? Look at here. Face value of these shares is 10. What is the market price? Market price is rupees 80 when she purchased. So at the time of purchase. Then after 3 months, company declared 25% dividend. So you are also given rate of dividend. How much is the rate of dividend? It is 25%. After 6 months, the company gave 1 bonus share for every 5 shares. So how he is getting the bonus shares? Bonus shares are issued in what proportion? Number of bonus shares are issued in 1 for every 5. 1:5. This is the ratio. Okay. After 9 months, she sold the shares at market price 120. Market price is 120. at the time of sale. Okay, when she sold. Okay, and what is the brokerage? Brokerage is 2%. This is what is given to me. What I have to find out? Net gain and percentage. Now see how do you calculate net gain? Net gain is equal to total sale amount plus total dividend total sale amount plus total dividend minus amount invested. Okay. So let us calculate each one of them. So let us first find out total dividend. Okay. You know how to calculate total dividend? Total dividend is equal to rate of dividend into face value into number of shares divided by 100. So do you know all these things? Yes, rate of dividend we know it is 25%. Number of shares are 450 and face value is 10. So let us put everything here. Rate of dividend is 25, face value is 10, and how many shares are there? 450. Number of shares are 450. Put all these values, divide by 100. So 25 into 10 into 450, divide by 100. Let's check it out. Yes. So have you calculated this? How much you are getting? Anybody has calculated? Ah, 25 into 10 into 450 divided by 100. So 1125. Anybody has calculated this? Yes, very good. So you are concentrating. I'm happy with that. So total dividend we have calculated comes out to be 1125. Okay. Now let us find out the amount invested. Amount invested is actually number of shares purchased multiplied by purchase price of one share. So let us find out the purchase price of one share. Purchase price of one share. You know that when you purchase the shares, brokerage has to be added. So in the market price. So market price plus brokerage. That is the purchase price. What is the market price when she purchased? It was rupees 80. Correct? Market price is 80 at the time of purchase. And what is the brokerage? 2%. So 80 is the market price and brokerage is 2%. 2% of market price, that is 80. Calculate this. So 80 is the market price plus 2% of 80. Yani 2 upon 100 into 80. Calculate that. I'm doing each and every calculation for you here. I'm not jumping the steps. Okay, so that you can clearly understand. Otherwise, I would have written this final answer. This is 80 plus 2 upon 100 into 80. How much? Do it step by step, slowly. Doesn't matter, even if it takes time. So that is 1.6. Correct? So you will get 81.6. So the purchase price of one share comes out to be 81.6. Correct? Now we have to find out amount invested. What is the amount invested? It is purchase price of one share multiplied by number of shares purchased. So it is purchase price of one share multiplied by number of shares purchased. Correct? So what is the purchase price of one share? It is 81.6. And how many shares were purchased? She bought 450 shares. So into 450. Find out 81.6 into 450. How much? 36,720. So this is the amount invested. Look at this. Amount invested is 36,720. So we have calculated total dividend, that is 1125, and we have also calculated amount invested. Now what is remaining? To find out total sale amount. To find out total sale amount, we must know what is the selling price of one share. So what is the selling price of one share? How we calculate? Sale price of one share. It is equal to market price minus brokerage. When you find the selling price, you subtract the market brokerage from the market price. Now, what is the market price at the time of sale? See, she sold the shares at rupees 120. So market price was 120. Okay, when she sold, and the brokerage was 2%. So 120 is the market price and 2% of 120. So that will give you 120 minus 2% of 120. That is 120 minus, what is 2% of 120? That is equal to 2.4. Subtract it from 120 and you will get the selling price of one share, 117.6. 117.6. Let me just is 117.6. Correct? This is the selling price of one share. Now see, how many, when you multiply selling price of one share by number of shares sold, you will get the total selling price. But you see here, we don't know how many shares she sold. See, before selling the shares, she got the bonus shares. How many bonus shares she got? One bonus shares for every 5, 1:5. And how many she was having? She was having 450. So let us find out the bonus shares. So bonus shares is 1:5, 1/5. She is getting bonus share in the ratio 1:5. If she is having 5, then she'll get 1. How many she was having? 450. 1/5 into 450 into 450. How much? Yes, how much? How many bonus shares? 90. She got 90 bonus shares. So therefore, number of shares sold is how many? Before she was having how many shares? She was having 450 shares. Okay, after getting bonus shares, she sold all the shares. So she was, before she was having 450 shares, and now she got 90 as a bonus share. So her total shares are 450 plus 90. So that is 540. So she is having 540 shares. So these many shares she has sold. So therefore, what is the sale price? So total sale amount is equal to, total sale amount is equal to selling price of one share, which is 117.6, which is point here, multiplied by number of shares sold, that is 540. Find out that. So that gives you 63,504. So this much is the total sale amount. Okay. So now you know the total sale amount. You also know total dividend. You also know the amount invested. So you know everything here. The amount invested is 36,720. Look at here. Total sale amount is 63,504 and total dividend is 1125 and amount invested is 36,720. So you know everything which is required to find that net gain. Let us calculate the net gain. Therefore, net gain is equal to, net gain is equal to, it is total sale amount. So what is the total sale amount? 63,504. 63,504 plus what is the total dividend? Total dividend was 1125. 1125. And from this, you have to subtract the amount invested. What is the amount invested? 36,720. 36,720. Okay, calculate. So what is the net gain? 63,504 plus 1125 minus 36,720. So you get 27,909. So this is what is the net. Okay. Look at here. Net gain is amount, total sale amount plus total dividend minus amount invested. So total sale amount, we have just calculated 63,504. Here it is. And total dividend also we have calculated 1125. This was total dividend. And what was the amount invested? 36,720. So we have put everything here. And after doing this calculation, we get net gain as 27,900. Okay. Now, what else we want to find out? Look at the question. Go back to the question. Find net gain and percentage gain. Both you have to calculate. Okay. Now find out percentage gain. So percentage gain is equal to net gain divided by amount invested into 100. So what is the net gain? See here, this is the net gain, 27,990. And what is the amount invested? Amount invested 36,720. Multiply by 100. Calculate this, how much you will get? So 27,909 is the net gain divided by 36,720 is the amount invested and multiplied by 100. So you get 76.02. So 76%. This is the net gain. So this is how we can find out the now. %76%. So the percentage profit is, or percentage gain is 76. So in this way, we can solve the problems to find out net gain and percentage gain, in which bonus shares are also involved. See, if you will have an offline exam, then such a big problem can come. But if you are having an online exam, then not this entire big problem will come. A part of it can come. Okay? But if you know how to solve the problem, how to find out the sale price, how to find out the dividend, how to find out the bonus shares, okay, then it will be easy for you to do any problem. Okay? So, thank you.